Hello, ladies. On day 7 of my cycle, on this Thursday, April 26th. Wow. Well, in about, I think, 3 minutes, I'll be taking my last Clomid. Day 5. So 5 of these, starting from day 3, or cycle day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. So I am on day 7 of my cycle, and this is my last Clomid for this round, the first round. So this is just an update to let you ladies know how I responded to the drug. But before I tell you ladies, this is the actual name, or the proper brand name, I guess, of the drug, or of Clomid. And I was taking 50 milligrams. So 5 times 50 milligrams. So, my experience with Clomid. So, day 1 was Sunday, and I took my first pill at 9 p.m. and got ready for bed and went to sleep. There was no immediate side effects whatsoever. The next day, so Monday morning, on my way to work, or just kind of getting ready before I headed off to work, I did feel a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, but nothing that was of concern that, I needed to sit down for a second and gather myself. It was just like, oh, okay, I can, I've got something in my system. Something feels a little bit different. So that was day 1. I didn't really feel anything else. So I was like, Clomid is a breeze until day 2. So that was day 1. On that Monday night, I took the pill at 9 p.m. So I've been taking the pills at night because I've read that it's easier on the system. But, I mean, you ladies are all different, and I'm sure you guys have your own specific time of when you will take your drug. But, so I've been taking mine at 9 p.m. every evening. So at the end of day 1 of taking Clomid, I took pill 2. And the next day, around 8:55 a.m., same kind of lightheadedness, dizzy, but then all of a sudden, these major cramping and abdominal pains, just kind of slowly creeped out of nowhere. And I, you know what, it was one of the side effects. I knew it would happen, but it was just like, all right, the drugs are kicking in. So I went to work, and it was like one of those days where it was like I was running back and forth and getting stuff from the copier room and it was just one of those run around type of days. And it's like, you don't want to have those run around type of days when you've got crazy cramping, and I did experience bloating. So I had this little belly, my whole little abdominal region was bloated. I looked 3 months pregnant, but I was pregnant with bloatingness. So yeah, that was a bit of an icky day. So that lasted from 8:55 till about 7, where the cramping and the bloatingness started to kind of diminish. But I took it easy at work. I just, if there were some periods during the day where I was like, okay, this is really bad, I just kind of did some yoga breathing and, just kept on telling myself that this is all worth it. This is all worth it in the end. Something that's been helping me is my fiance will prepare for me every morning. Well, that morning I had hot water with just ginger, and I thought maybe the ginger could help with if I was experiencing nausea or stuff like that. So definitely hot water with ginger helped me. Drinking lots of water and just kind of clearing out my system. That helped me. But there was one incident where I drank too much water and I couldn't get to the washroom right away, and because of the cramping, it was like, oh my god, too much. But you know what? I survived day 2 of Clomid. So, you know what? I think it is, okay, 1 second. I'm just going to check the time. Oh. All right, so it's 9:03, and I'm going to take my last Clomid. So excuse me while I take my last Clomid. Sorry. Cheers, ladies. Anyways, I'm in a weird, quirky mood today. So, all right. So that was day 2. Major cramping, bloating, but you know what? I got through it, tried to keep positive, and went throughout the day. That night, took another pill at 9 p.m. For me, it helped having it like at 9 and always at 9, not like different times during the day, just to kind of keep with that structure and routine. So day 3, so took the pill, immediately started to feel a little bit of a headache creeping on, knew it was normal, just try to drink lots of water, and just kind of, I knew that kind of stuff would happen. That morning, the cramping did come back, but it didn't come back as severe as day 2. It was much more, so it was mild, and the cramping was mild, and the bloating wasn't as bad as day 2. So I was like, you know what, I can handle that, continue to drink lots of water, soothe my tummy by, putting good nutrient foods in my system. And that was day 3. Day 3 was just like, all right, mild cramping, bloating, and then today was day 4, and I feel fine. No side effects. I don't think I was irritable. Maybe you'd have to ask my fiance. I wasn't around any of my girlfriends this week, so I don't think that caught on to me. I did not have any hot flashes. I've heard of lots of women out there on YouTube saying they've had hot flashes. Didn't come close to that. Like I said though, I just took this pill right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if I get a little bit lightheaded or a light headache. But who knows what tomorrow will bring on the last day. So irritable, not really. I was a bit emotional on Tuesday, but I had a rough day at work, so I don't know. But maybe that was attributed to the Clomid. Just looking at my notes here. Yeah, so that's it. That's my experience on Clomid. I'm a little bit happy that, I had 1 day of severe cramping, and then the rest was it was tolerable, and it's worth it. We are very strong women to go through all the stuff that we're going through. So yeah. My next step is on Sunday. I'm going to be going to the fertility clinic for another round of a blood test and transvaginal ultrasound. And then I guess at that point they'll be able to tell how I was reacting, or how my ovaries were reacting to the drug, and if the follicles are growing and they look pretty good. So I'm excited for that. I just got back from an acupuncture section, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit happy and, hyper, a lot of energy. I've been taking acupuncture to kind of help with, the stimulation of the blood flow, and just trying to take that holistic approach to fertility. This Saturday I'm going for a shih tzu massage, so I've never done that before. I've done Swedish massage, but never shih tzu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So apparently it's good for fertility, so I'm looking forward to that. And I know I do promise to do my other background videos of, my fiance's story with Marfan syndrome and how, I ended up, or how I found out I had endometriosis, stage 4. So those are on its way. I promise you they will be on its way. So I hope that you ladies have a great evening, and I hope you guys had a good day. I'm just about to have a little snack, chickpeas and cilantro snack, and then just get ready for bed, check some emails, and that's it. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay! So that's my report on Clomid from cycle day 3 to day 7, and tomorrow, and I just took my last pill, my number 5. So have a great evening, and we will touch base soon. Bye.